The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Luna Nozawa's baby crisis sends Will Spencer into panic. A real emergency or another manipulative move. The tangled web surrounding Luna Nozawa's Lisa Yamada pregnancy may be about to take a terrifying turn. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for the coming weeks tease that Luna's desperate schemes could spiral into something far more real. A medical emergency that puts both her life and her babies in jeopardy. 4. Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, the would-be daddy of the year. This situation could shatter the emotional wall he's built to keep his distance from the woman who's caused so much chaos. But the real question haunting everyone in Los Angeles is this. Is Luna finally facing a true crisis, or is she still playing her manipulative long game? Luna's baby gamble backfires. From the moment Luna announced her pregnancy, fans could tell this was less about motherhood and more about survival. Trapped in a prison cell and watching her power slip away, Luna decided that carrying a Spencer heir might be her ticket to freedom. Her logic was simple. If she could convince Will Spencer, or even Bill Spencer, that the Spencer bloodline was at stake, she'd become too valuable to keep behind bars. It was a high-stakes plan that might have worked if she hadn't overplayed her hand. Luna's manipulations, fake attacks, and crocodile tears eventually caught up to her. When the cops dragged her back to her cell after her stage assault, she learned the hard way that not everyone was buying her damsel in distress act. Still, even in defeat, Luna's mind was churning. Every move she's made since being locked up has revolved around one thing: using her unborn baby as leverage. Yet, soap karma has a funny way of catching up with even the most cunning schemers. And Luna may finally be facing something she can't control. A real medical crisis hits, the baby's in danger. According to the bold and the beautiful spoilers, Luna's next storyline may revolve around a genuine pregnancy complication. It's one thing to fake bruises or fainting spells, but quite another when your body betrays you for real. Imagine the setup. Luna starts feeling sharp pains, dizziness, or bleeding. Her fellow inmates might assume she's faking again, trying to score another trip to the infirmary. Even the guards would likely roll their eyes. After all, she's cried wolf before. But this time the pain doesn't stop. The panic is real. The screams echo down the cell block. And suddenly Luna's guards realize something's seriously wrong. A call goes out for emergency transport, and Luna finds herself being rushed to the hospital. Terrified, vulnerable, and no longer in control. For once, Luna is not staging a performance. She's living a nightmare. Will Spencer gets the call. Panic and guilt collide. Enter Will Spencer, who's been doing everything in his power to keep emotional distance from Luna. Will has made it clear that he is not prepared to engage in a romantic relationship with the woman who nearly destroyed his family's reputation. But when the call comes and that Luna and his unborn child are in danger, all his logic and resentment evaporate. This episode is where B&B will dive deep into Will's character. Underneath the sharp Spencer armor lies a young man with a moral compass and a heart he's been trying to hide. Despite everything Luna's done, the thought of losing his child sends him spiraling. He'll drop everything to be by her side, and when he sees her pale, terrified, and clutching her stomach, something shifts. He might still despise her manipulations, but in that moment, all he sees is the mother of his child, scared, suffering, and alone. A glimpse of humanity, Luna's maternal instinct awakens. For months, Luna's pregnancy has been a calculated act, a shield, a bargaining chip, a strategy. But near-death experiences have a way of cutting through all the lies. Lying in a hospital bed, hearing the doctors whisper about fetal distress or risk of miscarriage, Luna could finally feel what she's been pretending all along: fear for her baby. That realization that the life growing inside her is more than just a pawn could become her first genuine emotional moment in ages. The writers have been carefully setting up Luna's slow evolution from heartless manipulator to tragic antihero. A real pregnancy scare might be the emotional crack that lets viewers see her vulnerability for the first time. And if Will witnesses that shift, the tears that aren't performative, the panic that isn't rehearsed, he might start to see Luna differently. Will may perceive Luna not as the manipulator who ensnared him, but rather as a profoundly wounded woman who is finally comprehending the consequences of her actions. Bill Spencer's intervention, pulling the family strings. No Spencer crisis is complete without Bill Spencer, Don Diamant, storming into the scene, ready to throw his influence around like a sledgehammer. Once Bill learns his potential grandchild is in danger, the situation will escalate instantly. Bill doesn't care whether Luna is a manipulator or a convict. If there's a Spencer heir at risk, he'll do whatever it takes. That could mean calling in specialists, bribing prison officials, or even arranging for Luna to serve her sentence in a medical facility instead of a jail cell. Viewers have seen this side of Bill before, ruthless, protective, and terrifyingly efficient when it comes to his family. This plot could rekindle his past anger, particularly if he feels that Will is incapable of managing the situation on his own. And knowing Bill, it won't stop at protecting the baby. He'll start strategizing. A high-risk pregnancy could become his justification for moving Luna into a private facility, one that conveniently happens to be under his control, maybe even within the walls of Spencer Mansion itself. Imagine the tension if Luna suddenly finds herself living in luxury under Bill's watchful eye. Still technically a prisoner, but surrounded by wealth and power. It's the kind of gilded cage Luna might just find a way to exploit. Can a crisis redeem Luna Nozawa? The moral question at the heart of this storyline isn't just about the baby's survival. It's about whether Luna herself can ever be redeemed. She has transgressed all possible ethical boundaries. She's lied, manipulated, and weaponized her pregnancy for sympathy. But if this medical crisis strips away her defenses and forces her to face genuine loss, we might see the first flicker of the person she used to be before desperation turned her into something monstrous. Will's presence at her side could act as the emotional catalyst. The tension between them isn't purely romantic or antagonistic anymore. It's layered with obligation, guilt, and a reluctant sense of care. Will is reluctant to love Luna, yet he finds it impossible to remain indifferent as he witnesses her suffering. That contradiction could make for some of the most complex storytelling B&B has tackled in months. If Luna truly starts to change, if she begins to see the baby as more than leverage, then Will might find himself trapped in an emotional gray zone. Is she redeemable, or is she just getting better at pretending? High-risk pregnancy, high-stakes drama. The most likely direction for the storyline is a high-risk pregnancy arc. Soap history shows that when a manipulative character becomes pregnant, the pregnancy itself becomes the crucible that defines them. Think of Brooke's emotional breakdowns, Quinn's moments of redemption, or even Sheila's rare moments of clarity. Luna could be headed for bed rest, constant monitoring, and emotionally charged hospital scenes where Will and Bill argue over what's best for her and the baby. The writers could utilize this setup to delve into themes of control, compassion, and the delicate balance between redemption and manipulation. If the pregnancy survives, Luna might end up free on medical grounds, and that's when things could really get messy. Imagine Luna holding her newborn, finally realizing the consequences of her actions, while Will wrestles with his duty versus his resentment. If the pregnancy doesn't survive, the emotional fallout could permanently alter both characters. Luna's entire identity has been tied to this child. Losing the baby might destroy her, or more dangerously, make her lash out at everyone she blames for her pain. The calm before the storm. For now, the buzz around the bold and the beautiful suggests that Luna's crisis will pull multiple storylines together. The Spencer family's fractured loyalties, Bill's overreach, and Will's struggle to define who he wants to be as both a man and a father. This is more than a medical emergency, it's a crossroads. If Luna's condition worsens, it could force old enemies to cooperate, old wounds to reopen, and long-buried emotions to surface. Whatever happens next, Luna's world and the Spencers will never be the same. Every baby crisis in The Bold and the Beautiful is not solely about survival. It's about revelation. Feel free to share any video requests in the comments. I'll try to make a video about it. Stay connected with the Glammed Rebel for all the latest updates, spoilers, and deep dive recaps. See you in the next video. Stay safe and healthy. May God keep you safe. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell button for daily updates.